Student, now let us discuss about electrophilic substitution reactions. Electrophilic substitution reactions of haloarenes. So you take in general haloarene like this, treated with electrophile. What is electrophile? Electrophile is positively charged or electron deficient species which has tendency to bind to the electrons, or negatively charged species. So that is electrophile. Now haloarenes, when it's treated with the electrophile, this electrophile undergoes substitution by replacing hydrogen atom. You know that each carbon possesses here one hydrogen atom, so that hydrogen atom will be replaced. Actually substitution or replacement takes place at ortho and in the para position. You get product like this. One product is, this is ortho product, and one more product you get para. This is para product. Now if you compare the reactivity of normal benzene, reactivity of normal benzene towards electrophilic substitution reaction and the haloarenes, the haloarene shows less reactivity towards electrophilic substitution reaction. So that you can understand, because the presence of this halogen atom, reactivity of compound decreases towards electrophilic substitution reaction, and also you are getting ortho and para product. Now let us understand the reason for this. When you take haloarenes, halogen atom attached to benzene ring. You know that benzene ring contain electron density. This halogen atom, which is electronegative, pull the electrons towards itself. It pull the electrons towards itself, and you know that it shows minus I effect, negative inductive effect. It pull the electron of the, like in the sigma bond, towards itself, and due to this reason the electron density in the benzene ring decreases. Now electrophile is approaching the benzene ring or carbon atom present in the benzene ring because it possesses electron density around it. Now when halogen atom attached to that benzene ring, it decreases the electron density around the carbon atom present in the benzene ring. Because of that reason, haloarene shows less reactivity compared to normal benzene towards electrophilic substitution reactions. Now the question is, why you are getting ortho and para product? Why not we are getting meta product? That we'll understand by writing resonance structure. See, haloarene. Okay. This lone pair shifted here, therefore this pi bond shifted to this carbon, therefore you get here double bond, here double bond, here double bond, and positive charge, here negative charge. So you can shift it again, goes here, therefore one more resonance structure, double bond here, double bond here, here negative charge, double bond, X, you get here positive charge, again shift here, this goes here, so one more resonance structure, here double bond, here double bond, negative charge, double bond X, and positive charge. See, these are the different resonance structure of haloarenes. So in the resonance structure you find that ortho, para and ortho position there is an electron density or negative charge. Therefore hybrid structure will be like this. Actual structure will be, you can say like this. Here negative slightly more electron density, here slightly more electron density, here more. But in the meta position electron density will be less compared to ortho and para position. And to this haloarene electrophile is approaching. Electrophile is positively charged and it tries to bind to the negatively charged atom or species. So you can understand it binds to ortho or para position. It won't bind to the meta position because it has less electron density around those carbon atoms. And because of that reason, when haloarenes undergoes electrophilic substitution reaction, you get ortho and para products, not the meta product. We'll understand these reaction by taking some examples. First example is halogenation. Halogenation. When chlorobenzene, this is chlorobenzene, is treated with chlorine in the presence of anhydrous ferric chloride, FeCl3. See, when chlorine is taken in the presence of anhydrous ferric chloride, this ferric chloride removes this Cl minus. So this goes as a Cl minus and this becomes plus. So Cl plus. So Cl plus is the electrophile here. And you know that haloarenes, when it undergoes electrophilic substitution reaction, substitution takes place at ortho and para position. The hydrogen atom present in the ortho and para position are replaced by here electrophile, which is Cl plus. So you can predict the product. You write as it is molecule, but in one product you get substitution at ortho, and in another case para. So this you can write it as ortho dichlorobenzene. This is para dichlorobenzene, or 1,2-dichlorobenzene, 1,4-dichlorobenzene is are the name of these two compounds. Next is nitration. When chlorobenzene treated with the mixture of concentrated nitric acid and sulfuric acid, concentrated nitric acid and concentrated sulfuric acid, nitration takes place. In this case NO2, okay, NO2 plus, actually this will be the NO2 will be the electrophile. This is a electrophile. So what is the product? In one product you get NO2 at ortho position, and in another product in the para position. So name of this compound is 1-chloro with 1 2, so 2-nitro benzene. This will be 1-chloro 4-nitro benzene. And remember this, compared to among these two products, this you get as more extent, so it is a major and minor. Para product will be major and ortho product will be minor. Next is sulfonation. Sulfonation. When chlorobenzene treated with sulfuric acid, concentrated sulfuric acid only. Here hydrogen atom is replaced by SO3H group, one at ortho and another at para. So SO3H. Name of this compound is, this is 1 and 2, therefore 2-chloro benzene sulfonic acid, and this is 1 2 3 4, so 4-chloro benzene sulfonic acid. These two products you get during the sulfonation. Now let us discuss about Friedel-Crafts reactions. Okay, this is also electrophilic substitution reaction, named reaction, Friedel-Crafts reaction. Here we find two types. First one is alkylation. When chlorobenzene, take chlorobenzene, treated with the methyl chloride in the presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride. See here, in the presence of anhydrous aluminum chloride, when you take methyl chloride, in general alkyl halide, aluminum chloride removes here Cl minus, so you left out with methyl carbocation, and here methyl carbocation is an electrophile, and methyl carbocation undergoes substitution at ortho and para position. Therefore product will be CH3 here group, one more product at methyl group at para position. So name you can write it as, if chlorine is not there you can say it is toluene, so 2-chloro toluene, or one you can say 1-chloro 2-methyl benzene, one more name you can write. Here this will be fourth position, so 4-chloro toluene. So remember, look at this. In this reaction, methyl group is undergoing substitution. Hydrogen atom is substituted by methyl group. Therefore, alkylation is taking place. Therefore, Friedel-Crafts alkylation. This reaction is known as Friedel-Crafts alkylation, because alkyl group will be attached to the benzene ring in this process. That's the reason alkylation. Now, Friedel-Crafts reaction in that acylation reaction. In this case, chlorobenzene treated with the acetyl chloride. This is acetyl chloride. This is chlorobenzene. So chlorobenzene is treated with acetyl chloride in the presence of anhydrous aluminium chloride. Anhydrous aluminium chloride. See, here I said aluminium chloride removes this chlorine as Cl minus. So you get here CH3C double bond O plus. This is the electrophile. This is the electrophile. Therefore, this carbon will bind to the ortho and para position. Okay, the product will be like this: chlorine, C double bond O CH3. So remember this point, C double bond. This carbon is attached to chlorine and this bond is breaking. Therefore, this carbon should be attached to carbon, ortho and para position. You should not attach this carbon, because in the reaction no bond of this carbon is breaking. The bond of this carbon is breaking, the carbon chlorine bond, and therefore substitution take place through this carbon. So you have to write like this, and that is in an ortho position. So in the para position, chlorine, C double bond O, I'll write as CH3. Now what is these products? What are these products? If you remove this chlorine, one alkyl group, C double bond O, and here phenyl group. So this is ketone. You know that ketone R C double bond R dash. This is general formula of ketone. Therefore, here you are getting ketone as a product, and name will be 1, 2. So 2 chloro acetophenone, and here 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 chloro acetophenone is a product. So these two products you get during the acylation. See why it is called as acylation. In this process, acyl group is attached to benzene ring. In the process, benzene ring will attach with the acyl group. In general, you can write RC double bond O. Okay, so this is acyl group. Therefore, the process is called Friedel-Crafts acylation reaction. Now let us go for a reaction with metals. Reaction with metals. See, here we are going to discuss two named reactions. important reactions. Before that, recall the Woods reaction. We have studied in the case of haloalkane. What is that Woods reaction? When haloalkane treated with sodium in the presence of dry ether, this will be joined, so you get NaX, 2NaX plus, we get hydrocarbon as a product. This we have already studied, understood clearly. The similar way the upcoming two reactions are taking place. First one is, let us discuss, that is Woods Fittig reaction. Woods Fittig reaction. In this case, what happens is aryl halide treated with sodium and alkyl halide in the presence of dry ether. So here both are alkyl molecules. Here one aryl halide molecule, one is alkyl halide molecule. So this is aryl halide. This is alkyl halide. Join in a similar fashion, that you get 2NaX plus. To the, now this alkyl group will join to this benzene ring, so product will be R. This is, you can say, alkyl benzene. This reaction is known as Woods Fittig reaction. Woods Fittig reaction. So let us take one example. When chlorobenzene, let us take chlorobenzene treated with the sodium and methyl chloride in the presence of dry ether. This join, so you get 2NaCl, sodium chloride, and this methyl group joins to this benzene ring, therefore product will be CH3. What is that? Methyl group attached to benzene ring, so product will be toluene or methyl benzene. Toluene or methyl benzene is the product. So this is an example for Woods Fittig reaction. Now we will go for another reaction in a similar fashion. Let me write here. Okay. In this case, the name of the reaction is Fittig reaction. Fittig reaction. During the Fittig reaction, aryl halide, okay, aryl halide treated with sodium and one more molecule of aryl halide, okay, in the presence of dry ether. See, similar way you join, what you get, 2NaX plus. Now this benzene ring and this benzene ring joins together, therefore you get and this is biphenyl. Biphenyl as the product. And this reaction is known as Fittig reaction. So in the case of Wittig reaction, two aryl halide molecules are reacting with sodium and you get biphenyl as a product. So now let us understand all the three reactions together. In the case of Woods reaction, both are alkyl halide. Remember that points. Okay, both are alkyl halides, and in all the reactions you find sodium and in the presence of dry ether. Reaction is taking place in the presence of sodium and dry ether. But when you take Woods reaction, both molecules are alkyl halide and you get hydrocarbon. Okay, as a product. This hydrocarbon is aliphatic hydrocarbon. Carbon atom having double the number of carbon atom compared to the alkyl halide. In the case of Woods-Wittig reaction, one aryl halide is reacting with one alkyl halide molecule and the product is alkyl benzene, because to the benzene ring alkyl group attached. And in the case of Wittig reaction, both are aryl halide molecule and you get biphenyl as a product. So in a stretch you can understand all the three reactions. This Woods-Wittig reaction and Wittig reaction with respect to haloarenes, reaction of haloarenes with metals, but Woods reaction is with respect to haloalkanes. There also a reaction of haloalkane with the metals. Here Woods-Wittig reaction and Wittig reaction are named reaction. You can and even Woods reaction, and these three reactions are important, named reaction, as they are named reaction, so understand clearly. Students, now we are moving to the last part of this chapter, that is polyhalogen compounds. What are polyhalogen compounds? The compounds which contains more than one halogen atom, which are known as polyhalogen compounds. A simple example, you can take chlorine, chlorine, H, dichloromethane. Here this contains two chlorine atoms. Therefore, this is an example for polyhalogen compounds. So you can write plenty HCl, HCl. I can write F also, another halogen atom like this. Okay, or one more here. This contains two chlorine atoms and one fluorine atom. Therefore, again, this is an example for polyhalogen compounds. Like this, the compounds which contains more than one halogen atom, which are known as polyhalogen compounds. Let us take here some example. Okay, first one is dichloromethane. You can write CH2Cl2 is a formula. This is a, you can say, methylene chloride name, methylene chloride, methylene chloride. Here this compound has lot of application. Okay, like it can be used as a solvent. Okay, and it is used as a propellant also. Many applications are there. I am not going to discuss in detail here. And even it has a lot of health hazards, and because of toxic nature of these compounds. Then now we'll take CHCl3. Okay, this is known as chloroform. Common name is chloroform. And IUPAC name you can say trichloromethane. Chloroform, I think this is more familiar word for you. You might have seen in the movies, particularly old movies. They use chloroform. They put chloroform on the kerchief and make people unconscious. So because chloroform has it can be used as an anesthetic, okay, make people unconscious. Earlier this chloroform was used as a anesthetic even during surgery and all, but now this chloroform is replaced with the more safe, less toxic anesthetic drugs or reagents. This chloroform has other applications also, can be used as a solvent and in the propellant also. Then we'll go for iodoform, that is CHI3. Okay, this iodoform, this compound earlier used as a antiseptic. Okay, the antiseptic nature of the compound is due to the release of iodine, but now the better compound which releases iodine are used instead of iodoform as a antiseptic. Then we take a CCl4 in carbon tetrachloride is the name of this compound. A very important solvent in the laboratory and even industry also, and it is used as a starting material to prepare refrigerant, particularly crayons, and it has a lot of health hazards also. It causes a lot of health hazards, particularly when it exposed to the ozone layer, it depletes the ozone layer, CCl4 itself. Now we'll go for freons. What are freons? Freons are chlorofluorocarbon compounds of methane and ethane. Chlorofluorocarbon compounds of methane and ethane are collectively known as freons. To take one example is freon 1,2, freon 1,2, that is CCl2F2, that is 2 chlorine and 2 fluorine atoms attached to the carbon, freon 1,2. See, these freons are highly stable, inert in nature, and non-reactive. Because of that reason, and one more thing, important point is they are easily liquefiable, and because of that reason these freons are used as a refrigerant or in air conditioning systems. But again, these freons particularly they are chlorofluoro compounds, and when they exposed to the atmosphere and when it reaches to the ozone layer, they deplete the ozone layer, and therefore nowadays they are replaced with the less hazardous or less toxic compounds as a refrigerant. Then we will go for the last compound, that is DDT. The name, full form of the DDT is P dash diphenyl trichloroethane. That's the name of full form of DDT. Let's write the structure for DDT. Here P dash, actually P means para here, P dash diphenyl trichloroethane. So ethane means 2 carbon, okay, right, 2 carbon, and trichloro, so 1 chlorine, trichloro. Then diphenyl, so phenyl means benzene ring, you have to write. One more benzene ring I will write here. and one H here. Now para position, at para position you should have chlorine, dichloro. So 1 2 3 4, fourth position, one chlorine here, 1 2 3 4 here, one chlorine. Because of that reason P comma P dash, dichloro, diphenyl, trichloroethane. So this is structure of DDT. Actually this compound is synthesized long back, but in 1938, okay, Paul Muller, okay, he first time found out the effectiveness of DDT as a insecticide, and for that reason he got Nobel Prize in the year 1939, and 1948 he got Nobel Prize of medicine and physiology for this work, for finding out the effectiveness of DDT as insecticide. But later it is found out that this DDT has lot of health hazards. It causes lot of health hazards, and it is toxic in nature. And nowadays, actually in the 1973, DDT is banned in the United States of America, even other some countries. Students, now have come to end of this chapter, that is haloalkane and haloarenes. We have discussed all the concepts present in this chapter. Now I am try to explain some important concept for the board exam point of view, second PUC annual exam point of view. I would like to tell some important important concept present in this chapter. First of all, you have to study clearly SN1 and SN2 mechanism. Okay, it's very important. You should know how to write SN1 mechanism and SN2 mechanism. Then elimination reaction, important, and named reactions like Woods reaction, Woods Fittig reaction, then Fittig reaction, reaction of haloalkane with the halogen, reaction of alkene with the halogen and hydrogen halide. Then stereochemical principles like chirality, asymmetric or chiral carbon atom, then enantiomer, then racemic mixture, then nucleophilic substitution reaction with respect to haloarenes. That is why haloarene shows less reactivity towards nucleophilic substitution reaction. Then electrophilic Philic substitution reaction of haloarenes, particularly their Friedel-Crafts alkylation and acylation. About these concepts you have to give more focus with respect to board exam point of view. Here you should know the reactivity of different alkyl halides towards SN1 mechanism and SN2 mechanism.